Eleanor, at 73, felt her world was shrinking. The days seemed to blend into a monotonous cycle of television tea-tired sighs. Her knees ached with a persistent grumble, and the stairs felt like a mountain she had to conquer daily. Her doctor had spoken of high blood pressure and the creeping risk of diabetes, words that hung in the air like a heavy fog. One crisp autumn morning, her granddaughter, Lily, refused to take no for an answer. "Just a short walk, Grandma," she pleaded, to the end of the park and back. Reluctantly, Eleanor put on her coat and sensible shoes. The first few steps were stiff and uncomfortable. The cool air felt sharp against her skin. But as they walked, something began to shift. She noticed the crunch of golden leaves under her feet. She saw the determined flight of a robin, a flash of red against the gray sky. She felt the gentle warmth of the filtered sunlight on her face. It was a small walk, but it felt like a monumental journey. That short, simple walk became a daily ritual. Soon, Eleanor was venturing onto the woodland trails she hadn't explored in decades. Your heart, the tireless engine of your body, absolutely loves it. Walking is a form of cardiovascular exercise. A stronger heart pumps blood more efficiently around your body. Gentle, regular walking helps lubricate the joints and strengthens the muscles that support them. It also improves balance and coordination. That helps prevent falls, a major risk for older adults. A brisk walk burns calories and can boost your metabolic rate even after you stop walking. Walking helps your body use insulin more effectively, keeping blood sugar in a healthy range. Finally, a simple walk engages your entire body, improving circulation and delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. At her next checkup, her doctor was astonished. Her blood pressure had dropped significantly, but the numbers on the chart only told part of the story. The real change was in her eyes, which sparkled with a vitality that had been missing for years. She had not turned back the clock, but she had certainly wound it up again, all thanks to the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other outside. Let's talk about what happens to your body when you embrace a regular walking habit. It is quite remarkable. Your heart, lungs, bones, and muscles all benefit from this foundational activity. Your body was designed to move, and walking is the most natural form of movement. It's a foundational activity that supports nearly every aspect of physical well-being, paving the way for a healthier, more active future. Our brains, much like our muscles, thrive on stimulation and good circulation. When you walk, especially in a natural setting, you are doing wonders for your cognitive health. The increased blood flow to your brain delivers a rich supply of oxygen and nutrients, helping to nourish brain cells. It can even encourage the growth of new ones, neurogenesis, particularly important in the hippocampus for memory and learning. Have you ever felt that frustrating brain fog, where thoughts are slow and memories feel just out of reach? A walk in nature can act like a gentle breeze that clears that fog away. Unlike walking on a treadmill or a busy city street, a nature walk provides what is known as soft fascination. The rustling leaves, the pattern of bark on a tree, the sound of a distant bird, these things gently capture our attention without demanding intense focus. This allows our directed attention abilities to rest and recover, improving problem solving and concentrating. It's like a mini vacation for your mind. Research has produced some truly fascinating findings. Older adults who walk regularly, especially in green spaces, perform better on memory tests. It helps to keep the neural pathways in your brain active and healthy, protecting your precious memories and cognitive skills. Beyond the physical and cognitive, the emotional benefits of walking in nature are perhaps the most immediately felt. Spending time in a natural environment has a profoundly calming effect on our nervous system, lowering cortisol levels. High cortisol is linked to anxiety, weight gain, and poor sleep. A simple 20-minute walk in a park can cause a measurable drop in these stress markers. You can feel the tension begin to melt away as you tune into the rhythms of the natural world. This is nature's own mood booster. Exposure to sunlight helps your body produce vitamin D, a deficiency of which has been linked to low mood and depression. The physical activity itself releases endorphins, often called the body's feel-good chemicals, reducing perceived pain and triggering positive feelings. This walker's high creates a sense of well-being and optimism lasting hours after you return home. The Japanese have a term for this, shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing. It's not about exercise, but about being in nature and connecting through your senses. The science behind it is robust. Researchers found forest immersion can boost natural killer cell activity, a vital part of our immune system. It also reduces feelings of anxiety, depression, and anger. The very air in a forest is full of phytoncides, antimicrobial compounds released by trees which we breathe in for an added health benefit. As we get older, our social circles can sometimes shrink. Retirement, children moving away, loss of friends. A nature walk offers a low-pressure way to combat this, joining a local walking group or arranging to walk with a friend. Conversation flows more easily when walking side by side without the intensity of face-to-face contact. It creates a comfortable space to share stories, offer support, and enjoy each other's company. These shared experiences build strong bonds. Walking groups bring together people from diverse backgrounds, united by a common interest, exposing you to new perspectives. Scheduling a walk gives routine and something to look forward to, breaking the monotony of retired life. The social aspect provides powerful motivation. On sluggish days, a friend waiting is the push to get out the door. You become part of a supportive team, building community and purpose that benefits mental health and fosters belonging. Walking with others enhances safety, security in numbers on unfamiliar trails, and a buddy can help if you stumble. This allows you to be more adventurous, and shared confidence opens up more natural beauty. From casual chat with a neighbor to formal walking clubs, sharing the journey can be as important as the walk itself. The idea that nature is good for us is not just a pleasant notion. It's backed by a growing mountain of scientific evidence. Researchers across the globe have been studying the measurable effects of spending time in green spaces. A landmark study in Scientific Reports analyzed data from nearly 20,000 people. Those who spent at least 120 minutes a week in nature reported significantly better health and psychological well-being. The key was reaching that 2-hour threshold. Let's look closer at the heart. A 2018 Journal of the American Heart Association study found that for every 1,000 extra steps per day, mortality risk dropped. When those steps happen in a park or woodland, the benefits are compounded. Cleaner air, lower stress levels, gentle sensory input. Scientists measured physiological changes, decreases in heart rate and blood pressure, within minutes of entering green space versus urban. The brain impact is well documented. A Stanford study compared brain activity after 90-minute walks in nature versus urban settings. Walks in nature showed decreased activity in the subgenual prefrontal cortex, linked to rumination, repetitive negative thoughts tied to anxiety and depression. The nature walk literally quieted the brooding part of the brain, explaining why these walks feel mentally refreshing. This body of research shows nature is not a luxury, but a core part of a healthy lifestyle, positively impacting our physiology, psychology, and emotional state. Starting a new walking routine should feel exciting, not daunting. The key is to begin slowly and listen to your body. You don't need to conquer a mountain on your first day. Simply choose a nearby park, quiet residential street, or local nature reserve. Your initial goal could be a simple 10 or 15-minute walk. The aim is to finish feeling pleasantly energized, not exhausted. You can gradually increase the duration and intensity as you feel your stamina and confidence grow over the coming weeks. Proper footwear is your most important piece of equipment. You don't need expensive hiking boots, but good supportive shoes are essential. Look for shoes with good cushioning and a non-slip sole to provide stability. If you use a walking stick, bring it along. Dressing in layers is wise, allowing you to adapt to changing temperatures. A lightweight waterproof jacket is always good for unexpected showers. Safety should always be a top priority. Always let someone know where you are going and when you expect to be back. Carry a mobile phone in case of emergency. Be mindful of uneven ground, tree roots, or slippery patches of mud. Stay hydrated even on cooler days, so bring a small bottle of water with you. Don't forget sun protection. A hat and sunscreen are important, even on cloudy days, as UV rays can still penetrate cloud cover. To make your walk more enjoyable, engage your senses fully. Leave the headphones at home, at least at first. Listen for the different types of birdsong. Notice the smell of damp earth after rain. Look closely at the intricate patterns on a leaf or the texture of tree bark. This practice of mindfulness not only enhances the mental benefits, but also makes the experience far more engaging and pleasurable. Your walk is not a chore to be completed. It is a gift of time for yourself, a chance to connect with the world and your own body. The initial enthusiasm for a new habit can be strong, but the real challenge is making it last. The secret to consistency is to make your nature walks a non-negotiable part of your routine. Schedule them like a doctor's appointment. Many people find that walking first thing in the morning is best, as it energizes them, and there are fewer opportunities for other tasks to interfere. Find the time of day that works best for you and protect it fiercely. It is your dedicated time for health and well-being. Variety is the spice of life, and it's also the key to a sustainable walking habit. Walking the same route daily can become monotonous. Make a point to explore different parks, trails, and green spaces in your area. One day a flat lake walk, the next a challenging woodland path. This not only keeps things interesting, but also works different muscle groups. You could even set yourself small challenges, like visiting every park within a 5-mile radius of your home over the course of a year. Tracking your progress can be a powerful motivator. You don't need a fancy gadget for this. A simple notebook will do. Jot down how long you walked, where you went, and how you felt. You could also note interesting things you saw, like a deer, colorful wildflower, or beautiful sunset. Looking back over your journal after a few weeks or months will provide tangible proof of how far you've come. Seeing your walks increase from 10 to 30 or 40 minutes provides a huge sense of accomplishment and encourages you to keep going. Finally, don't let perfection be the enemy of good. There will be days when you feel tired, the weather is awful, or you're simply not in the mood. On those days, don't give up. Make a deal with yourself. Just put on your shoes and walk for 5 minutes. More often than not, once you're out there, you'll feel better and will want to continue. And if you only manage 5 minutes, that's infinitely better than 0. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your consistency rather than your performance. And remember that every single step is a victory for your health. We have walked through the story of Eleanor, who rediscovered her vitality on a simple park path. We have explored the profound physical benefits for your heart, joints, and overall health. We have seen how nature clears mental fog, sharpens memory, and lifts mood. We have touched upon the science that proves this is not just wishful thinking, but a biological reality. The evidence is overwhelming. The conclusion is wonderfully simple. Walking in nature is one of the most effective things you can do for your health after 60. This is not a complicated prescription. It is an invitation from the world just outside your door, an invitation to feel the sun on your skin, to breathe air that is fresh and clean, to hear the symphony of the natural world. It is a call to reconnect with a part of yourself that thrives in green spaces. Your body and brain are primed to respond, to heal, to strengthen, and to find peace. You don't need to wait for the perfect day or the perfect gear. You don't need to wait until you feel fitter or have more time. The journey begins with a single, simple step. Today, after you finish reading this, I encourage you to do just one thing. Open your door, step outside, walk for just 10 minutes. Walk to the end of your street, around the local park, or just in your own garden. Don't think of it as exercise. Think of it as an experiment, a small act of discovery. Listen, look, breathe. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the air on your cheeks. You have nothing to lose and a world of health, vitality, and joy to gain. The path is there, waiting for you. It has been there all along. Today is the day to take that first step and begin your own story of renewal. Nature is holding the door open for you. All you have to do is walk through it. Your second spring, just like Eleanor's, could be just a few steps away.